Well, you know what that is because that's my other gig. That's the illustration stuff, which actually honestly stemmed out of not being able to perform. Um,
Really?
I I was playing Shrek in Shrek the musical, and I blew out my knee, ruptured my patellar tendon, and so I was on workman's comp and a year of PT, and was stuck with my leg locked perfectly straight for 10 weeks post surgery, and then a long road of physical therapy, and basically turned to my wife and said, are you okay if I spend a bunch of money on getting an iPad Pro and an Apple Pencil so that I can sit here and draw and do things? She's like, yes, because it's going to keep you insane, which means it's going to keep me sane. So um but yeah, so then I started. I'd always drawn, but it was always been like the secondary thing. It was always the side thing. And now that I had all this time where I wasn't able to physically do anything else, I started projects for myself. And I think my first thing was I did 100 days of elves. So every single day was a different elf. And then I did 100 days of pirates. During this time, I was experimenting. I was learning how to draw on the iPad, because that's a very different experience, and learning the program and stuff. And then had a friend of mine who liked the style of what I was doing be like, hey, I have a couple of kid shows that need logos, and kid shows always have illustrations with the logos. And he goes, would you mind doing that? And so I did that, and he liked it so much, and liked what I was drawing, that he's like, do you think we could turn this into a book?
Hmm.
And so we got together and we took part of his show and broke it down and turned it into a kid's book. And that was my first book, Ingredients for a Witch. And then we just kind of kept trucking from there and did another book. And that's kind of kept me going on the side.
That is cool.
But it was always there. It was always stuff that I doodled, and I always drew, and I always did random stuff. I just didn't have the focus to do it, professionally in any capacity.
But then it came back out, muscle memory, worked at it, you worked at it, it's in there. And then when the time came, I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this while I'm laid up. And there you go.